had an aspiration to reach Canada, but I fell short and stayed in US. I'm happy here. A little bit of context to it. So the small kid in between is me, and my father is standing towards the back. Yeah. Yeah, my brother is also there along with me. Yeah. So with that, started our family's Rotary journey. My father has been in Rotary for the last 40 years. I was voluntold to join Rotary, so I didn't have a choice. So started with Interact. I was the Interact president of my club. Went on to become a Rotaractor. I was an introvert for a long time. I would not be as vocal as how I am today. Even now I feel I'm introvert, but still Rotary has been a podium for me to enhance my public speaking, become a leader, become more outgoing. So that journey started with Interact, then Rotaract. RILA Rotary Youth Leadership Awards. This is a program that Rotary conducts to develop the next set of leaders. I've been very fortunate to be part of 4 RILAs, one of which is an international RILA. Got to meet first time kids of my age from different countries. This happened in a national forest in a state called Madhya Pradesh in India. It's called Bench Tiger Reserve. If you have read Rudyard Kipling's Mowgli, it's a real story. A British contingent, when they were crossing a forest, they found a kid in a wolf den. That inspired Rudyard Kipling to write that story called Mowgli. And that's the forest I was in. Polio Plus, I know many of you know Rotary's flagship effort. It's under the banner of Polio Plus. We were at the ground zero. My father, primarily his club. Obviously, as a kid, we were the guinea pigs. Countries like India to introduce a Western medicine is challenge because we are bound by a lot of traditions. Again, now that I'm a parent with 2 kids, if somebody has to say, hey, put 2 drops into your daughter's mouth, I would have 100 different questions as to what that is, right? So with a setup where folks are not used to Western medicine, this is in early 90s, it's difficult to go and say that, hey, bring your kid, we're gonna give them some drops. That's gonna help them, right? So to make that happen, my father would keep me and my brother first in the queue. We would be the guinea pigs. So as long as people would see me and my brother going through it, they will feel confident, okay, their kids are doing it, so then it's gonna be safe. For Rotary International, when Rotary International drove Polio Plus effort, lot of questions were raised whether it is doable, and primarily in countries like India, is it doable? But you all know we did it. Right? Rotary abolished polio virus in India. 50 million kids who didn't have a proper leg to walk can now walk properly because of what we did in India. Again, somebody who has benefited from all these, I've always felt like, when do I get back and give back? That led me into joining Rotary. So even though my father got me into Rotary, but I'm staying back because I know the value it creates. I've been the receiver of it. Now it's my time to give back. Every year, during a specific time, there will be an argument at home between my father and my mother. It's primarily around our refrigerator. So back then, access to refrigerators were very limited. We were very fortunate to have one in our home, very small one. And the argument would be is my father is probably taking a lot of things out of it to keep things into it. So what he's keeping is the polio vaccines. And my mother is arguing because her perishables are taken out. So the picture has coolers at the back of the cycle. That's what we used to transport polio vaccines village to village in different terrains. I could be one of the kids. It's not my picture, but I've done that role. So Rotary International, the efforts that Rotary International has done has been somehow integrated into my DNA, and I kind of want to give back want to bring up my kids in a similar way. So we'll talk a bit about how we are thinking the year ahead. So that's a story in a nutshell about who Raghavan is, how did he get into Rotary, why I'm passionate about Rotary. I know many in the room have probably heard my story before, but I, for one, I'm very, very, very passionate about Rotary. I am very particular about the money that we donate is spent in the right place. Thanks to Stephen Beer, he got me into our foundation committee, and then to John Paget, was able to chair the district grants review committee and make sure the money you all donate is spent wisely in projects locally as well as globally. Okay. Thank you. Okay, heads up. I'm gonna refer to a document mainly because I feel the message that I want to convey is properly conveyed, and I'm gonna make you clap a bit more. So please don't mind doing it a few times. So let me start. Vanakkam, Namaste, good evening. It is with great humility and gratitude that I stand before you today as the incoming president of our club. A club that has been recognized in the past as the best Rotary club in the world. Imagine, the best Rotary club in the world. Jim Bynum is here. Where is Kay? Kay is over there. Kay was the president of our club. Jim was the governor here. Imagine being part of a club that was the best club in the world. Coincidentally, today we are celebrating the 35th anniversary of our club, June 14. 35 years of service to local and global communities is an amazing achievement. Please join me in a round of applause for all Rotarians, family members and friends who have been part of this journey. I am deeply honored to have been entrusted with this responsibility, and I am committed to serving our club with dedication, passion and a vision for future. It wouldn't be right if I don't recognize my father. Can you please stand? Papa. I'm here because of him. He saw what Rotary is way before I could even imagine what it is. I'm reaping the benefits of it, so thank you. And my mom, she's not in today, otherwise she would be in tears by now, and my wife and my family. Thanks for all this support. Okay. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our outgoing president, Susan Bishop. Your leadership, commitment, and tireless efforts have been inspiration to us all. Under your guidance, we have accomplished remarkable feats, and we owe you a debt of gratitude for your unwavering service. Please join me in a round of applause for Susan. She is phenomenal. I know it takes a lot to run the club. I learned a lot from you, Susan, and I know you did a lot of things in preparation for my Rotary year. I really appreciate you. Thank you from my bottom of my heart. Thank you. I want to recognize a few Rotarians who have helped with today's event. Please stand as I call upon your name. Ben Jorgensen, awesome Rotarian of the Year. Catherine Dinka, people will be here. Susan Bishop, please be seated, it's okay. Stephen Beer, John and Meredith Nelson, Scott Fresco, Chris Jones, Jeff Hawkins with the formators, and Gerard for doing our foundation honors. I especially wanted to recognize and thank Beth for taking the lead on organizing today's event. Thank you, Beth. You are amazing. Thank you. Come on. as you can imagine, we had to carry an extra suitcase to Singapore to get a lot of stuff back, and thankfully I'm able to give that as gift. So, I want to thank Matt McDonald for helping us get this awesome venue. Matt couldn't be here; he's out on vacation with his family. But I think we have been blessed to have this venue, as well as we were fortunate no events were there on the other side, so we were able to have the cocktails there. So thank you, Matt, wherever you are. Could we also give a round of applause to the staff at Richmond Country Club for making this evening a memorable event? Thank you. I know we had to make some last minute tweaks in the seating arrangements. I really appreciate what you did. Thank you. Right. I'm truly blessed by a lot of well-wishers, and many have traveled far distance to come here. I don't know what I can say, but I just want to say thank you for all your time. Thank you for being here to bless me and wish me. I'd like to thank past District Governor Jim Bynum, past District Governor John Paget, past District Governor Susan GW, and Zach. Zach and I are tech duos, I believe. Most of the district events we are handling the tech aspects of it, so thank you, Zach. Past District Governor Kenny James, Assistant Governor Jay Shivali, District Governor Joy Klein. Thank you. Rita, I don't want to miss you, but you are part of the family, so not calling you out. Thank you. Thank you for being here. It's an honor for me. Just your presence here. Thank you. Joy, I'm eager to support you and be part of a successful Rotary District 7600. So looking forward to the partnership. As we embark on this new chapter, I am reminded of the core values that defines Rotary: service above self, fellowship, diversity, integrity, and leadership. These principles have been the cornerstone for our club's success, and they will continue to guide us as we strive to make positive impact in our community and beyond. As I work through the leadership chain, I've realized that the core for this club and its continued success are our past presidents. I can also say on behalf of Susan that past presidents' wealth of knowledge, experience, and passion has helped us grow as leaders. I would request all past presidents in the club to stand up, please. Any doubt that the board members have, our past presidents have been the go-to. I can really see the passion in their responses, in the feedback. Believe me, I really like it, because I know there's somebody who I can rely on, somebody who can give me guidance. And my journey has started, but I know along with Susan, I've been part of the conversation. So thank you, past presidents. And with the thanks comes a request as well. So watch out, I'm going to come to you. Okay. As we approach this upcoming Rotary year, I'm thankful to many of you who have come forward to lead this club. I know the committee chairs are still working on adding additional Rotarians, but here is the current set of leaders. K. King will lead our club administration. We have a really good speaker committee. Many of you see a club calendar in your table. Please take a look at it. We have spent good energy on it. That will list most of the activities that we plan for the upcoming year. Our club administration committee, along with speaker committee and the rest of the committee, want to make sure you know things in advance so that you can plan better, right? You already know when our row sale is going to happen. You already know when you're going to do the service project with Henry Gopal. So please block your calendar. We will have further communications. We'll have notifications sent out when it's right. But this gives you a good view of what's ahead of us for this year. I want to especially thank our speaker committee that includes Bill Maddox, Mike Eason, John Kaplis, Mike Rapone, Jay Steele, Joe Elia. We have an awesome social committee being stood up under Buddy's leadership. Buddy, thank you for coming back. Stokes is going to help conduct alumni social. Many of us are still in touch with some of our past Rotarians who have led our club, past presidents who are no longer with the club. We feel it's time to bring them back, just in a social context. So there will be an alumni networking or connect that will happen along with Cold Pit, because many of those leaders had spent their sweat equity building Cold Pit. So we want to do something at Cold Pit along with our alumni. So watch out for that. The date is already in the calendar. Karen Concern, Lisa Hollier, thank you for stepping up to do that. Yeah. Greeters and inspiration givers, Catherine, she couldn't stay back, but Catherine will do that. Foundation, we have very rock solid foundation committee. Joe Elia, he's learning from the best, both Gerard and Stephen. So thank you, Gerard and Stephen, for staying on. Community service, Will Sutton. We missed the energy, right? We missed Will. I tried my best to pull him, but for some reason he had a commitment that he can't come out of. Will had already shared a list of upcoming service projects through an email. Again, they are there in the club calendar, you can look at it. So Will lead the community service. We want to bring back a bit of our blood donation drive. So I put your name. I didn't ask you, but I know you like blood drive. So.
You've been volunteered.
Thank you. International service, Sindhu will lead our international service committee along with Patrick. Thank you, Patrick, for your interest. Rex has a lot of knowledge. We want to continue that. So thank you, Sindhu. Thank you. Occasional service, Kevin. Really hoping your neck gets better soon. We have some tall work ahead of us. We have our interact clubs to be regenerated. I'm trying to push a bit about Rotaract as well, but Kevin, thank you for that. Fundraising, Charles. Now that you know all the financial aspects, you know we need more funds than before. So thank you for leading the fundraising aspects. Ken will support us in this year's Rose Sale. I already sent a blurb to Ken. I haven't talked to him in detail, but thank you for saying yes. Communications, Beth Jorgensen will switch from membership to communication. Todd has always been there whenever it comes to communicating outside, so Todd will also support. Membership development, Bob, Oni. Thank you, Bob. It's one of the most challenging roles in the club, and I'm really thankful that you were the first one to come back to me when I requested, hey, who would like to be in the upcoming board? Bob said, hey, I want to be a membership chair. Thank you. Thank you.
And that's a 2-year role now, Bob.
I'm hoping I can get one good looking shirt.
I do want to emphasize that membership is core because we are a membership organization. Service is the product or the output. So every member in this club, by default, is part of the membership committee. And so please support Bob. Please support this club to grow. We have a long way to grow, and I would lean on each and every one of you to help with the membership. Okay. Rotary International, under the leadership of Stephanie, has defined the Rotary Action Plan for clubs to consider. To me, the Rotary Action Plan is a well thought through framework on how clubs can operate and evolve. I strongly believe the framework will benefit our club as we structure our activities. In the coming year, in addition to creating an awesome experience for our club members, I missed to mention Sindhu will also lead a social called Diwali Gala. Some of you who haven't celebrated Diwali, you are in for a surprise. So we'll have a Diwali Gala 2nd of November. So in addition to creating an awesome experience for our club members and reconnecting with our alumni, I envision our clubs focusing on several key areas. Just calling out a few. Point number 1, community engagement and outreach. We will strengthen our ties with local organizations, schools, and community groups to identify and address the most pressing needs of our community. By working together, we can create lasting change and improve the lives of those around us. Second, youth empowerment. The future lies in the hands of our youth. We will expand our efforts in mentoring, scholarship programs. I know Kevin Ali has a lot of thoughts on that. And leadership development to empower the next generation of leaders. We will strengthen our Interact presence. Third, global outreach. So, as Beth mentioned, today's theme is international. We want you all to be in bright colors. Just to bring back that Rotary is a global organization. We do fantastic job locally, but we'll also focus a bit more about global outreach. So Rotary's impact extends far beyond our local community. We will continue to support international projects that align with Rotary's areas of focus. Thanks to Stephen, we are already working on 2 global grants, one of which we connected just a couple of days back. Grants would support clean water, sanitation, disease prevention, and peace building. Together we can make a difference on a global scale. To achieve these goals, I will rely on the collective wisdom, experience, and dedication of each and every one of you. Your ideas, your energy, and your commitment are what makes our club strong. I encourage all members to actively participate, share your thoughts, and take on leadership roles within the club. Together, I believe we can definitely achieve great things. In closing, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all of you for your trust and support. Let me move forward with the spirit of camaraderie. Let us move forward with the spirit of camaraderie, compassion, and determination. As Rotarians, we have the power to make a difference in our community, in our country, and in our world. Thank you, and let's make this year one of the most impactful and rewarding in the history of our club. Thank you.